My name is Greg Sheehy, President of Extrutech Plastics. Today we're going to talk about our 36-inch panel and how it's used to build doors, to build clean rooms, to build laboratories, to build sheds, to build hunting blinds. So let me show you the panel and explain how it works. So here is the 36-inch panel. We extrude this panel out of virgin PVC. It has a female dovetail on each end. It's 1 3/4 inches thick, and we use this panel again to build doors, clean rooms, hunting blinds, sheds, and any other type of structure. The panel uses several different profiles, all that have a dovetail connection to them. This is our 6-inch connector, which makes the panel either 42 inches wide or 48 inches wide. This is our 2-inch dovetail connector that connects one panel to the other. This is our corner, and this is our end cap. Let me show you how two panels are connected using a 2-inch dovetail connector. First, you take the one panel and slide on the connector, and then the second panel and there your two panels are now connected with the dovetail. Now let me show you how the corner goes together. This is the 6-inch connector, which will take the panel from 36 inches to 42 inches or 48 inches, depending on your needs. And again, the dovetail system just slides together. And now we have a panel that's 42 inches wide. We also have an end cap, so that if a panel is used for a door or at the end of a wall, we can cap off the dovetail using this end cap. And it simply slides into the dovetail as such. And now you have a finished end. The system also includes slip-on connectors in case the dovetail system will not work for you. Here we have a top C channel with a flexible joint, so that the panel can be used up at the ceiling, goes up against this wall, and then this leg is tipped up, and then a fastener is put in to lock the panel up at the ceiling. This is a slip-on H-bar to connect two panels. This is a slip-on corner to make a connection at a corner where two panels are joining together. This is a two-part extrusion. The bottom black flexible is a sweep for the bottom of the doors, and it slips on to the bottom of the door and acts as a sweep. And the final part is a C channel that's used on the floor to lock the panel to the floor or to cap the opening for a window or a door. Let me show you how this flexible C channel works. At the top of the panel is locked into the wall, and then you simply bend this down and put a stainless steel fastener in this leg, and the panel is now locked inside this C channel. This is a rigid C channel, which is typically used at the floor, and this would be fastened to the floor, and then the panel would be set into it. This is our 1 3/4 H-bar, and this is used to join two panels side by side. So now let me put the second panel into the H-bar to make that joint. Here is the slip-on corner. Basically it would slide onto the first corner, and then the second panel will come into that at a 90° to make this corner. This is the bottom door sweep, which would attach to the bottom of the panel as such. And it would sweep across the threshold of the door as the door is open and closed. And this is adjustable depending on the contact you need to the floor. We also use a stainless steel C channel for the base of the panels at the floor. So this stainless steel channel would be fastened to your floor with a Tapcon screw, and then the 36-inch panel would stand or slide into that channel and make the connection to the floor using the stainless steel C channel. Now we also use different reinforcements inside the panel in these chambers to give the panel extra strength for doors and for partition walls and clean rooms or any other structure that needs substantial support. So these channels go into these hollows as such and give more rigidity to the plastic panel. This is a galvanized C channel. This is a tubular steel channel that goes in like such. Typically this would go in on both sides and run from top to bottom of the panel. We also use a cellular PVC reinforcement in various locations to accept screws and fasteners inside this panel. It would be used as such. The 36-inch panel can also be insulated using a foam insulation to give the panel an extra R value. As you can see, the foam is inside the hollow cavities and will give you good insulation value for partition walls and doors. Now I'd like to show you a partition wall that has been put together with the 36-inch panel, corners, 6-inch connector, and a 2-inch connector. This partition wall can be used to build clean rooms, laboratories, in-plant offices, sheds, and various other applications inside your plant. The panel is 1 3/4 thick. Thus you can put low-profile electrical boxes in this panel and run your wiring up through the hollows. This panel also can be reinforced with steel and galvanized metal. So you can see inside the different reinforcements and the insulation in some areas. You'll notice that the panel has no exposed fasteners. Because of the dovetail system, everything slides together for a nice clean look.